Hello and welcome back to another video here on the channel. In today's video, it is episode 35 here on the OmathaCraft Season 4 server. And in today's episode, you may have already spotted what we might be doing or where we might be working. And yes, it is down over there. I tell you what, I'm loving this zoom key feature at the moment. Let's make sure to put our armor on in case we get sniped off this cliff, which is a bit scary. But yeah, let's head down here. And what I've done is I've flattened out this hill here. So there used to be a big mound here. That is now completely gone because in today's video, we're going to be working here because I am really inspired. Well, I really feel motivated to work with villagers. And my reason for feeling so motivated to work with villagers is that over here, a few episodes ago, we built up a villager breeder. Now this thing has been working around the clock every time I've been at my base to produce an absolutely mega ton of villagers. I don't know how many are here, but it's a lot. I mean, definitely over the entity cramming here. We got them in Bobby in water, and they're in a 4x4. So I guess there's under 100 in there. That's all we can really gather from that. But yes, we got a lot of them, and we've got to do something with them. So I thought, let's build a trading hall. So I was looking into different designs, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to come up kind of with something along our own design. I thought if we make our own design, well then we can bug fix it and we can sort of be a bit more creative with how this works. So one thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to throw together a little rough outline of how I want this to work and roughly how this design is going to work. Once we've done that, hopefully we should be able to crack on and actually start building this thing up. So what I've done is I set up the rough model of how things are kind of going to be working, or at least the first level of it. So what we're going to have is we're going to have our workstation. So every villager is going to have a workstation, and this workstation is going to go right on this block in front of there. And in front of that, we're going to have a lever. Now this lever controls this piston down here, which brings this block here up and down. The villager is going to be standing on this block here and isn't going to be able to get out. We're going to obviously have blocks above its head just there, so they're not going to be able to get out of here whatsoever. But when we flick the lever, they're going to be able to fall down. Now on this level down here, all the way down that side there, we are going to have a zombie. Now this zombie is going to be able to convert the villagers into a zombie villager. Once they're into the zombie villager, and once we've cured them into a regular villager, we will be able to get really cheap trades. So that is the plan, at least. So we're going to have something along these lines. We'll have a bit of redstone underneath here with a piston just allowing that to go up and down, so we're able to release the zombie to it. So obviously the zombie won't be able to get it. We'll have blocks above his head, just like that, and then when the lever is dropped, the zombie will see the villager, he'll come up, and he'll actually start to kill the villager. Won't kill him, but we'll actually turn him into a zombie villager. Then from the top, we'll actually be able to cure them, which will be pretty cool. Anyway, that's the plan at least. Hopefully this is going to work as we expect. They're breeding while we are working, and to be honest, I do respect their privacy, but I'm just looking forward. Can we see a baby? There's another baby, adding to the collection of many that we are going to eventually trade off of in this place over here. Now, as you will see, I have lowered down what we built up over here down into the floor, and as you'll see, it's the exact same system as we showed. And the only other little bit I've added is if we head down here, you'll see this is the area the zombie is going to walk. Now, what we've done is we haven't put the roof exactly one block, just like that. So there is a little bit more room just to allow the zombie to notice the villager there. So hopefully that should work all right. So as normal, all of these will be switched up, so the zombie is unable to reach. He might track towards them, but that's not too much of a worry. But the moment they are lowered down to this level here, he will be able to attack them. The villager won't be able to get down here, as you'll see. It's a 1.5 block gap, which we can get under by pressing shift, but the villager cannot squeeze through that. If the workstation's there, are there any workstations they'll be able to squeeze past? I don't think there is. So the villagers might be alright like that, but the other thing we could do as a bit of a protection method is if we grab some trapdoors and we head in. You know, let's just whack that up just to help us out there. I'm going to break that block as well just so we can get around the back. And if we place a trapdoor like that, the villager will still be able to stand in there. But that actually might be easier because we will probably be breaking and replacing these workstations here so we can get the best trades. So yeah, I think having that extra trapdoor there might just help us out in the long run. Then we've also got to work out how we're getting the villagers in there. We can think of that when we come to it, but I think what we'll do now is let's get this part done up. What I might do is I might add glass on these blocks here so we're able to see where the zombie is, make sure he's doing his business, and we'll also be able to see if the villager is actually getting hurt, as he should be. So that's what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to get a load of glass out, which hopefully I've got some of, otherwise I'm going to be heading over to the mining desert. Yeah, I've got a little bit here. I think I'll use some white stained glass along these lines just like that, and we'll be able to see down there. Eventually, obviously, we will decorate all of this so we won't see any of that dirt. But anyways, I'm going to crack on with this. And here we go, all of the cells have been built up, and if we take a look at things, I'm going to show you exactly what we've done. So obviously we've got all this bit down here, we've added the trapdoors in, so these all work perfectly fine, and we've also now added the bit above. Now, this is the bit where, well, we're going to have villagers being villagers, and I've got to be honest, they're going to be a pain, they're always a pain, so we're just going to have to live with it. But the plan is, what we will do is we will, let's say, we will grab our workstation, which I have one in my inventory right there. So let's say we are going to have a fisherman villager. What we will do is we will choose the cell we want him to go in, and probably we'll choose the M1. So we'll pop the barrel there in front of the cell we want the villager to go in. Then we are going to have basically a tunnel round the back, and we are going to get the villager to walk. When it's selected, the villager will make it walk itself to its trading hall, which makes the most sense, I've got to be honest. And the plan is to walk the hallway all the way up here, and then all we have to do is from down there we can open this fence gate just like that. We will fall straight in. That trapdoor up there is to stop him getting stuck on here. He can jump up onto it, but after that it doesn't really matter because we will reclose that, meaning he won't be able to get back out. Now if I reopen that and try and jump my way out, I did this off camera just a second ago, but it's not going to happen again. No, it's not. So let's break our way out there. So that is the plan. So yeah, we've added these glass bits in the top, and hopefully in a way this is kind of pretty much done. All we now have to do is we need to get the walkways in place so the villager is able to walk through fine without getting stuck or anything like that. Other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to break that barrel because I don't want any of my villagers picking anything up. One thing we could do is let's check that everything is working. I didn't actually pick up that barrel. Let's go and find that barrel and let's see if a villager from down there would actually pick up this workstation. I kind of realised that was probably a bad idea. I mean, I've placed the barrel down here, but let's be honest, it's not going to do much, is it? Because, I mean, look at how much of a bad state these villagers are in. We're probably not going to be able to see if one picks it up, but in my testing world, this has worked, so we're going on that front. But yeah, there are so many villagers here. I can't wait to start getting them out of there and actually making use of them. They will have a use, because this thing doesn't actually have an off switch, so I think eventually it may end up just resorting to a lava pool underneath. But we want to keep the carrots as well. So yeah, I mean, this guy is doing a brilliant job with the carrots. As you'll see, all the carrots that get missed, it goes straight down there, which is brilliant, meaning we are actually making carrots as a byproduct of breeding villagers, which is absolutely brilliant. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the walkways all built up. So that is just going to be some more brick placing. And actually, I think we'll work out the tunnel underground that's going to take the villagers right up here. I think it's time to test this, and I have no idea how this is going to go. All we've done is we've linked up 2 underground tunnels. That one links up to this one down here. If we come down here, you will see, yes, that one just links up down there. We've added some fence gates all over the place, and down here we've also added a little minecart rail, so hopefully we can pull the villagers out of this corner. Hopefully. Yeah, this could be interesting. So the water is flowing in that way. So they are pushed into that corner. And they should be pushed right up into here. They won't be able to get out, obviously, because we've got that trapdoor there. Fence gate, sorry. And I reckon what we'll do is we'll start off by closing that fence gate there. We'll close that fence gate there. I don't know how this is going to go. I've got a barrel. We don't really want fishermen, but this is going to be the first test. Okay, and let's go again. If we place the minecart down, are we going to get a... Yes, we've got an adult villager. Right, you are the first test subject. Congratulations. I'm going to turn on hitboxes just like that, and we are going to break that. There we go. He's probably going to try and wander back, but let's firstly try and see if he picks up this workstation. Instantly, he picks up this workstation. That is brilliant. And there's a baby villager loose over there. Now what we're going to try is I'm going to close that trapdoor there. I'm going to close that one there. And I'm going to head over here. I am going to open that trapdoor, place the barrel down, and let's take a look. Oh, let's cover up that as well. Is he a fisherman? I'm not sure if he's picking it up from this range, which is a bit of a pain. However, if he does wander up there, hopefully he's going to pick up the barrel. No, I don't want you to go this way. Go that way. That way. No. No, this way. Right, things haven't been going too well. Yeah, I just cannot get them to track to that block down there. I've tried all sorts of bits and pieces and they just will not go there. So the last thing we are going to try is we are going to, whoops, that is not the thing I was planning on doing. Now I've messed up my entire hotbar. Let's just change that. I'm going to break this trap door. We're going to place a barrel in there. And yeah, let's just see if this works. A lot of villagers may have died in this process already. But if they're not going to behave or cooperate, that's what they're going to get. So we're going to grab a villager up like that. He's going to come on through. He has picked that barrel up straight away. That was instantly. Right. That's what we like to see. I haven't had to place down a barrel yet whatsoever. Right, he's stopped. Oh, no, he's keeping going. I don't want to try and nudge him. I want to see if he does this himself. He did it. And that's his workstation. Right. So it's the trapdoor. Yeah, and there we go. There are the noises. It's the trapdoor which is causing the issue. It can't pathfind to that block. Now, the reason we have a trapdoor there... Oh, I've just thought, what if we have a trapdoor on the ceiling there? That means the villager still cannot escape. We can break this block here. He will change that, like that. We place it in front of him. He still picks up. Okay, the necessary changes have been made. We've ripped out the top bits there and we put the trapdoors on the top. Those guys are still in there. I've just left them. I haven't traded with them or anything because obviously we aren't really going to want fishermen. We are going to want other things. So I've got two other types of workstations. We have the loom here and we have the cauldron. Now what I like to do is, well, yeah, let's give this a test run. So let's go along this tunnel here. I want to give a test run over here and I am going to place a cauldron down on that workstation down there. Now let's go and get a villager and see if he picks it up first and then give it a go, see if he tracks over. So here we go, let's place a minecart down, run that round, and there we go, he is through. So I'm going to let him free, and is he going to pick it up? That is the question. I wonder if it is too far away. I don't know what their pickup range is actually like, but hopefully he wanders. Now if he wanders, what we could actually do is if we close off this wall along here, that's less space for him to wander in the wrong direction that we don't want him to go in. So hopefully, yeah, well, let's see how this goes. This is the slowest moving guy on the planet. He's picked up the profession, as we saw, but he does not want to go anywhere. Like, he's not bothered whatsoever about his workstation. He really couldn't care any less. So I'm wondering if he's trying to lure to home. So maybe let's go and sleep in a bed and see if that helps him. If it needs a certain time of day, maybe it's daytime it needs. Now what I've done is I've done a little bit of work here and there just to change how this is completely working. We were having issues with the zombie not being able to hit our villager. Now if we drop ourselves down just like this, we hopefully are going to be able to see this zombie is going to lure himself over. I've brought in a new zombie and he is now able to hit us because we've added a half slab down here. He's not able to get up here. The villager won't be able to get down, but the zombie can definitely hit us as we just saw there. It will take a bit of time as we can expect. However, these guys are done. But to get them actually to be cured up, to make them cheaper villagers, we need weakness potions and golden apples. Now the golden apples, that side of things, that is alright. However, the weakness potions, we do need some certain bits and pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab myself some rockets and we're going to head over to the witch farm because over there we have some resources which we definitely need for making this potion brewer. And we are back down here at the witch farm as we have been in the past few episodes. Now I want to fill one shulker box full of sugar, one full of spider eyes and one full of water bottles. And a gunpowder, that's another one, but we do have a load of that back at the base. That's not too much of a worry. So let's grab a whole bunch of that. We're going to fill that shulker box there with sugar. We are going to find our bottles chest. This is so good having this farm. I didn't actually plan to do this farm first. I just felt like doing it and honestly, perfect timing for it. So we've done the sugar. Oh, do we have 2 sugar? We've got 2 chests full of sugar. Oh well, I'm guessing I've done that everywhere. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Let's also grab one of them and fill them with spider eyes, just like that. Now we also need mushrooms, and I have messaged Cal about mushrooms, see if he knows where any mushrooms might be. We're not too sure. I haven't actually read what he sent in chat just yet, but yeah, we're going to find a way to get mushrooms because we need to make fermented spider eyes. These fermented spider eyes we use to make weakness potions, which we need to cure up the villagers. So I'm going to find out, see if there's any way we can get a whole bunch of mushrooms, and then I'll meet you back at the base and we'll build this potion brewer. Cal had a good idea and said, why not go over to the gaming district as it's a mushroom biome, so this is where I'm going to be. So maybe at some point we need to make a mushroom farm, but to be honest, for the amount of potions I'm going to be brewing, I don't think that's going to be our top priority just yet. But maybe in the future that is something we could look at doing, making a big industrial mushroom farm just to get tons and tons of mushrooms. So I'm going to spend a bit of time gathering up tons of mushrooms around here, and hopefully, yeah, this should do us over for a while. I'll see how many I can get, and then I'll be back with you. And I headed over to gaming and I demushroomified, that is now a new official word for removing mushrooms, demushroomified a massive area. I think quite a lot of them have gone. I've just looked at my elytra, I definitely need to go and repair that in a second. But yeah, we got about 9.5 stacks of mushrooms just there, so that is not too bad whatsoever. But I want to head up over here, and yeah, so we need to start converting these into regular. So I reckon, well, we've got 9 stacks, so let's take 9 stacks of sugar and we'll take 9 stacks of spider eyes. So let's convert these into fermented spider eyes just like that, and as you'll see, those are the ones we want to be using to make our weakness potions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft up all of these, I'm going to go repair my elytra, and then we will start building this potion brewer. And just like that, we have our potion brewer completely done. This is super small and super simple, and basically when we press that button, it will start doing its thing. Let's take a look at what's in what dropper and what's going where. So in this one here, we have fermented spider eyes. In this one over here, we have gunpowder. And in the bank, we have water bottles all piled up like that. As you'll see, that is all laid out. The only redstone that is going on is this here. And there is also a redstone dust down there. And there's a redstone torch back there. So if you want to copy it, it is that simple. And that is the super simplicity of this design. When we press the button, we'll probably see, yes, we'll get a few water bottles through. That is not much of a worry. But now that will start brewing up splash potions of weakness. So I'm going to let them go through. I'm just going to pop those water bottles back in just there, and let's watch this thing work. So what we'll see is that it goes through, and we should, once this fermented spider eye has gone through, we should get some weakness potions. Just like that, we got some weakness potions, and now the gunpowder is going to go through, and we'll get some splash potions instead. And there we go, there we have our splash potions of weakness. Now you'll see they haven't gone into the chest, and that's because when we press the button again and start the next set brewing, that's when the 3 of them get released into the chest. So what the idea is, we're always going to have 3 in this dropper. It just keeps that circuit going. So basically whenever we finish, we just must remember, press the button, and that'll restock the system. And we don't have to worry about that, so that's going to do its thing. That'll do what it needs to do, and we can leave that be. The other thing we need is golden apples. Now the gold side of things, I know that Vicious Pie and Barry Jackson and Cal have actually recently been building up a gold farm. I'm not sure if that's free to the public to use or what is going on with that, so we're going to have to work out what's going on there. However, we do have, I'm guessing, we're going to have a bunch of apples from the oak tree farm, because obviously that is going to produce apples for us, which I'm guessing are going to be somewhere in the system down here. So I'm going to have a hunt around for where all those apples are. Once we found them, we've got to maybe cast some kind of deal about the gold farm. Okay, so I had a rummage round through our storage system, and I did come across all of the apples that we've gathered from the tree farm. Obviously, we can get more by using oak and all that kind of stuff by harvesting the oak, and we get that really quickly. But I'm up here on the roof because I've heard about this thing. One big gold farm made by... Oh, look, he seems to be right here now. Hi, Barry.
Hello. Hi.
How are you doing?
I was good. I was just letting pigmen fall on top of me. I like to watch them crush.
Well, I mean, whatever makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy.
How can I help you?
Well, I wonder if there's a way I can get my hand on some gold.
Well, you see, there's many ways. You can go mine it. There's mining mesas. You could build one of these things. There's many ways.
I was wondering if there's like a really easy way, or if there was someone who maybe had a gold farm that they might be able to maybe somehow get me some gold.
How much gold are we talking?
I don't know if you can like this.
I'm listening.
At max 2 stacks of gold blocks.
I don't know if I have that.
I mean, I'm happy to AFK.
You might have to. I mean,
like, yeah. Or how much do you have?
Let me do some quick converting.
I mean, actually, if I'm thinking about it, if I'm nice, I could just do a stack of gold blocks.
I can definitely get that for you.
if that works. What would I need to do in return?
You'd have to give. I would guess. What do you think is the gold to diamond ratio? What do you think that is?
That's a good question, really. I mean, if
You can
you
choose
want to
one.
pay in diamonds, that is, or if there's something else that I can do.
Well, you see, actually, it's funny that you come to me about gold because I happen to be in recent need of a creeper farm, and you happen to have one of those.
Oh, do you? I do indeed.
So what if we talk about this a bit, and I can give you limited access at best to my gold farm in exchange for limited access to your creeper farm.
However, the problem I've got here is what would you be using the gunpowder for?
My own rockets, I would not sell them to anyone. I don't need any diamonds from rockets. That's your and JLR's thing. You guys can have that. I just want a personal supply of rockets because you know I fly a lot. Like,
Yeah.
a lot.
And the thing is, this is only a one-time deal from me, so I wouldn't really. I wouldn't really need access to your gold farm generally. This is just going to be my gold
How
supply
about
for the
this
season.
then? Okay, I'll give you this stack of blocks, this stack of golden blocks. All right?
Yeah. Okay.
In exchange, you give me, say, a shulker full of rockets, flight duration 1.
That sounds perfect to me.
I think we can. I think that works out pretty well. How about that?
You
Let's
know
do
what?
that.
I'll go and get some stock, and I'll meet right back here. Okay, I have crafted up a whole bunch of rockets. Let's see if Barry is up here on the roof, and he is. He's over there. Hey there, Barry.
Oh, you're back. Hi.
Well, I'm back. Yeah, I mean, I said it would be. I have a shulker box of pristinely crafted flight duration 1 rockets just there. I was wondering what you were doing for a second there, but that makes sense now.
You can keep your shulker.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome. And your golden blocks, sir.
Well, thank you very much, Barry.
You're very welcome, sir.
It's been lovely doing business.
Yes, very much. Bye, Rover.
See you, Barry. Now, what I've done, thank you to Barry for being able to do that deal with him. We've converted that stack of those 9 stacks of golden ingots into those, and we're going to craft those into apples just like that. I don't think... we're not going to need that many. I'm going to leave that many. 64, that's more than enough for what we're going to need. I'm going to dump them off in there. And actually, you know what? Let's give this a go. Let's try and convert one of our guys. So which one? What do you sell? You sell mending for 22 emeralds. You sell... Power 5, Riptide Feather Falling 4. You're pretty expensive, so we do need to get you down at some point. Obviously, over time, we are going to do all of these villagers and get them all really whittled down. So that's got 38 for mending. Have I traded with him? I have, so we are kind of stuck with those trades there. And this guy here is selling Infinity and Impaling 4. So, you know what? Let's do the cheapest mending guy and see how low we can get him. I'm going to drop down that villager just like that. And hopefully, that zombie is... There we go. He is noticed. No, I don't want him lowering on me. Look at the villager. Look at the villager. Not me. Not me. Oh, I'm going to have to move out of the way. Let's see if this actually does work. And there we go. He has converted into a zombie villager. Let's run up here and let's grab some golden apples. Let's grab a weakness potion and let's give this a go. I am super, super excited. So we're going to bring this guy up just like that. We're going to throw our weakness potion in there. We're going to right click and there we go. He is now converting. Absolutely amazing. I am just going to wait to see how this guy, make sure he comes through all safely. And I might go ahead and do these to the rest of the villagers as well. So I'm going to crack on and get converting with these guys. I just got an achievement, which means this guy here... Yes! Oh my word, look at that. We have mending for 1 emerald. Mending for 1 emerald. That is incredible. Awesome. So these guys, I'm slowly, as you can see, doing them all. That guy I'm still waiting to be converted. These guys over here are also converting. Yep, that guy has just finished. Let's throw a splash potion on him. Let's change him up. And as you'll see, they're slowly going to convert. We're going to get super, super low trades. This is absolutely amazing. I'm so happy to see this done. So it means I've got to spend some more time getting some trades in, getting some good trades, trying out with different types of villagers. And there we go, that's another one done. What are we getting from you? We've got reduced carrot price. If we can get a pumpkin farm, that's 1 pumpkin per emerald. All kinds of bits and pieces from that one there. Absolutely amazing. He's converting. Come on, I need to lure this zombie over just a bit. Right, look at me. Look at me. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Follow me. That's it. Look at me. Here we go. All the way down. This is how I'm doing it. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Right, okay. I'm just going to move out the way, and hopefully you will notice the villager, and you'll convert him into zombiness. Awesome. I'm so glad to see this working. However, unfortunately, this is all the time I have for today's episode. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, as it really does help out the channel a lot, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.